What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a product review. I made an absolute disaster of a mess. And I couldn't find the stuff I normally use. At Home Depot, they had the Zep Instant Spill Absorber, which I have never used, but I know I use their Zep cleaning solution for a lot of stuff. And that stuff is really good. So I figured, why not? Let's try it out. And I did make a heck of a mess. And if I left this the way it is now, I will never work inside of this area right here ever again on cars. So we're going to clean this up because I don't want to get yelled at. All right, guys. This stuff was pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $6 or $7 a bag. It's weird because it's really, I don't know what it is. I haven't even opened one up yet. But it has a weird texture to it, almost like a bean bag. So I don't know what to really expect, but apparently you can reseal it. I don't think we're going to be resealing any of these. I think we're going to end up pretty much just going to be using them all up. I did buy a lot of them, so if I don't use them, then I can use them at home. But let me find how to prop this thing up. I'll be right back. So, let's see. It says resealable. I don't see a need to reseal it. Maybe this will do a lot better than I expected to, but my experience, a lot of this stuff is too good to be true. But let's see what it does. We cut it above the line. It's like that. It's almost like cellulose insulation. All right. Supposedly this is 15% more absorbent than clay. Almost looks like asbestos. Gee, I hope it's not. All right, so what does it do? I don't know if this is going to be one of those a little bit goes a long way or what really to expect from this. The other big thing is how well does this stuff clean up? It may be absorbent or more absorbent than clay, but generally speaking, I get the pretty cheap cat litter and it doesn't really fight me cleaning up. You just kind of sweep it back and forth, or get that speedy dry. I really like the speedy dry. I'm probably using way more in one area than I probably should be, but I did make a heck of a mess. All right. So I'll be right back. Once I get this all down, I'll sweep it around a little. I probably won't even because this is a lot of stuff on the ground, guys. Once I have it all down, I'll show you what it looks like, and then we're going to let it sit overnight, and we'll take a look at it again tomorrow. Now that Scarface has been in here and had a bit of a relapse, I would say that we have all the spots where I had even a little bit or a lot of stuff on it, on the ground, that is, right around there. We'll see how well it absorbs. At this point, I would say, I really don't know. It does look like it's doing a pretty quick job of it, but I'm going to let it sit overnight. And then, it's weird. It's probably like cancerous or something, but it's hard to explain the texture. It's not like Play-Doh. But it's like, I don't know. Really does feel like that cellulose insulation, so we'll see what it does. But next time Scarface is in the neighborhood, just ask him to clean up your oil stains and stuff, so, you know, maybe he can help you out. The big concern I have is how well this stuff gets swept up, because it really does look like the worst cocaine addict was in here ever. Yeah, this stuff is weird. All right, guys, we'll see how it holds up overnight, and we will revisit it in the morning. Well, guys, it's been close to 24 hours now. It's the moment of truth, really. How well does this Zep Speedy Dry equivalent work? As you see, we've been walking on it quite a bit now, but not only how well does it work, how well does it sweep up? I don't know. But one of the benefits of the Speedy Dry and stuff like that, it's more like gravel. This stuff is more like fake snow. I really hope it doesn't leave a huge mess, or it's really difficult to clean up. But all right, let's start sweeping. All right, guys, as you can see, we do have a noticeable improvement. Originally, I was like, oh, I don't know, it doesn't look like it did a good enough job, but after kind of looking at the video from last night, or yesterday morning, rather, I mean, other than this area right here, might have to try getting some Speedy Dry or something and just kind of stuff it underneath there and work on it, but it is a whole heck of a lot better. The only problem I have with it so far is sweeping it up. There are some points where the coolant that leaked out over here was quite a bit, and it really caked onto the ground. I had to scrape it off with a shovel. Other than that, this stuff worked very, very well. One big concern I have is it does sweep up a little bit harder, or maybe it's just more noticeable because it's white, but Speedy Dry generally sweeps up a little better than this. This stuff really is kind of everywhere, and it didn't travel, unlike Speedy Dry. So I guess there's a bit of a trade-off. I'm gonna have to go through and sweep everything again. I mean, I still have to clean around there and get up underneath here better, but the overall quality that this had opposed to Speedy Dry. Speedy Dry, once you start sweeping around, anything that's not totally absorbed some liquids becomes airborne and is really dusty. And this stuff really didn't seem to do that, but it does leave a little bit of a white powder residue everywhere. And I don't know, it's kind of half dozen in one hand and six in the other. But after kind of reviewing what this place looked like yesterday morning, I originally, when I saw, after sweeping it up, I was like, I don't think I'd buy it again. But after watching the video from last night to start editing, yeah, no, this stuff worked great. It worked a lot better than Speedy Dry. I mean, it's not perfect in here anymore. Not that it was perfect beforehand, but it is so much better, guys. So much better. The sweep up of it is a little bit annoying. It does cake your broom up pretty quickly, so keep that in mind. But man, that did a very good job. I as I said, I was originally like, it doesn't look like it did that good of a job, but oh yeah, I had a heck of a mess, guys. this came out all right. It's the oil stains are still there, but not nearly as prevalent as they were. And I think that if I was to go get some Speedy Dry and just put it over here and here, it would probably be a little bit better. But the bulk of that stuff, wow. Okay, I would buy it again, absolutely. Zep, you make heck of a good product, and your cleaning products are phenomenal. And I'm sorry I doubted you guys. It came out wonderful. Oh, as good as you can ever expect. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you. Remember, keep it shiny side up, and just enjoy. Take care.